Testing. Olivia and Lily here. Is it working? I think it's working. We just got back from summer vacation and now it's time for our graduation. New kicks and devious licks, vending machines before it's wiped clean. Backpacks all full of snacks. Late to class? Give me that pass. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then it's cool aid and getting paid. Basement parties, looking like Barbies. It's a hallucination, ready for graduation. Nation.
To predictability, the milkman, the paperboy, evening TV. Did I get delivered here? Somebody tell me, please. This whole world confusing me. Clouds as lean as you ever seen. Ain't a bird who knows you're true. Then a little voice inside you whispers, don't sell your so soon. Everywhere you look, there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, there's the face of somebody who needs you. Everywhere you look, when you're lost out there and you're all alone, life is waiting to carry you home.
Happy Halloween, everyone, and welcome to another episode of SITV. I'm Franny Regan.
I heard you needed another anchor, Franny, and where has that brought you? Back to me. I'm Emmett Cummings. For our first segment today, we went around the halls asking people what their favorite Halloween movies are. What's your favorite Halloween movie, Franny?
I have to say Halloween Town, Emmett. What's yours?
My favorite Halloween movie is Avengers Endgame.
Let's get into it.
Today we walked around the halls and asked people what their favorite Halloween movies are.
My favorite Halloween movie is Nightmare Before Christmas.
The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Nightmare Before Christmas. A Nightmare Before Christmas.
E.T.
My favorite Halloween movie is the Charlie Brown Halloween Special.
My favorite Halloween movie is the Charlie Brown Halloween Special.
Goosebumps.
My favorite Halloween movie is It.
My favorite Halloween movie is Coco. Favorite Halloween movie is Coco.
QB Halloween.
My favorite Halloween movie is Halloween Town.
My favorite Halloween movie is Monster Squad.
I didn't know E.T. was a Halloween movie, Mr. Brigham.
Well, speaking of movies, we have a movie review of Black Widow by our very own Hayden Rylot.
Let's get into it.
Welcome to Rylot Review. where we review movies. And for our first movie review is Black Widow. After several delays, Black Widow has finally released to movie theaters this summer on July 9th. After several delays and waiting over a year, we finally get to have a Black Widow standalone movie, even though we should have had it a long time ago. It is great to finally get one now, and it is now free on Disney Plus too. Black Widow follows Natasha Romanoff, also known as Black Widow, who confronts the darker parts of her ledger when a dangerous conspiracy with ties to her past arises. Pursued by a force that will stop at nothing to bring her down, Natasha must deal with her history as a spy and the broken relationships left in her wake long before she became an Avenger. In my opinion, Black Widow was a really good movie. I do feel like we should have gotten it a long time ago, whereas now it kind of was just given to us because we wanted it, rather than an actual movie that we should have had, where it contributed to the story. This movie felt more of a filler, rather than an actual movie that had like major points and continued on with the main plot to all the Avenger and other Marvel movies. I did find that the characters though in the movie were fantastic and the casting for it was great. And I also love all the action scenes were done really well and that was on point. So my rating for this movie is 4.5 out of 5 stars. I would give it a perfect score only if the setting of the movie was relevant, came out when it was relevant to the plot of all the other movies. But that's it for Rylot Reviews. Hopefully I will not see you again.
Wow, Black Widow sure looked like a cool movie.
Did someone say Black Widow? For our next segment, we went around the halls asking teachers what their favorite hobbies were.
Students are humans, and humans have hobbies. But wait, teachers are humans too, so they have hobbies too. Let's go see what exactly they do outside of the school. Hello, Miss Frasco. What hobbies do you do outside of school?
I like to read, go for walks, and most of all, go shopping off-island.
Reading, I approve. So, Dr. Delter, what sort of hobbies do you have outside of school?
I do have a lot of hobbies. I love to golf, I love to read, and I really love to go into the city to go to different museums and to Broadway shows.
Museums, I approve. What sort of hobbies do you have outside of school?
I enjoy fishing, the outdoors, and reading.
Reading, I approve. So, what hobbies do you have outside of school?
My hobby, and I'm usually doing this every weekend, is I play ice hockey with a few friends of mine, and we're going for the title this year, so should be exciting.
Hockey, I approve. What sort of hobbies do you have outside of school?
I love to read in my free time.
Reading. Oh, cooking and reading. I doubly approve. Well, that's all we have for today. See you next time.
Who would have thought teachers liked reading so much?
I sure wouldn't. That's all we have for today's episode.
I'm Franny Regan.
And I'm Emmett Cummings.
Happy Halloween, and we
are
out.
Good for now.
Mr. Kamari, we told you to close the door and turn off the lights! Get out!